Work in many countries across Europe gave me a knowledge which is priceless. I was a simple worker first, then I became a contractor and developer. I realized that every year the population of people who can afford his own property is in decrease. The worst happened in the last few years. As a builder, I felt this very tough. From being a rich guy in 2008, I began to be a bankrupt in 2012. This story has many across the world these days. People are afraid to buy a land, to buy a property, to build a house because they often don't know what's going to happen next month. What if I tell you that I found a solution? What if I tell you that I found a way? The way which takes you to a new point of view. What if I tell you that possess your own properties is even closer than have ever been before? There is of course staying open-minded and courage required. We all can't give up. Life is not for waiting what is government going to do. Don't be foolish anymore. Don't let the banks, contractors, developers take your money away from you. I know how much money you can save. I know the situation from my own experience. The way I'm going to tell you is simple instruction how to. It is guide how to build a house by yourself. Perhaps now you are thinking, what is this freak talking about? How can I find the time to build a house if I'm working every day? The answer is easy. You don't have to build a property using your own hands. Just use your brain and wisdom, that's all. Presently you are probably convinced that an experienced builder is required to build a house. I'm here to prove that you are wrong. I will show you a story. The story of building one property.
Chapter 1. The groundwork. This part can be a nightmare. There is a huge amount of problems can happen during first part of the building adventure. First, we're starting with heavy equipment for get rid of humus. If you start early spring, pay attention that the ground can stay frozen deep to 50 centimeters. It can make a job double longer like on this movie, and you will have to pay double for an operator. Now you can see a second excavation. The subsoil here is clay and I have to exchange it with a sand, which is suitable to compaction. There is also a very shallow level of the groundwater here. All water we have to remove using a submersible diesel pump. After this is done, we can start filling trench with sand. Remember that you must compact the sand every 30 centimeters. Next move is demarcation of main wall's axis. This is a job for a licensed surveyor. Its most important part is make a wooden devices which you can observe on the movie. They are built with two wooden sticks and crossing board. The boards are fixed on the same level for each devices. On the top of this, surveyor is making a point which means exactly axis of the wall and fix a nail on this point. Connection two nails on opposite boards with cord give us an axis of the foundation walls. We will using these simple devices for many reasons during building foundations. The first one you can see already on the movie. This is demarcation track of the trench. As you can see, is enough to mark 40 cm each side of axis nails and connect with cord. As I said on the beginning, the boards are in the same level and this level is specified by geologists. So now the cords are in exactly the same level and we are using them to measure a depth of trench. Depth of foundation we know from the building project and it can be, let's for example, 140 meters above sea level. Now if we know that the boards made by surveyor are on, for example, 141 meter above sea level, is enough to minus 141 and 140 to know that we have to dig 1 meter below the string. It's quite easy. Before we start to do street foundations, there is a concrete sleepers below required. We are using a concrete class B 7.5, almost dry consistency. Its thickness is at least 6 centimeters. In some places can be more, it is depend on ground properties. The top level of it must be done as perfect as possible and will be very helpful on the next step. Thanks for watching, see you soon in the next chapter respecting framing as strip foundations and spot footings.